Hello everyone, this is Super Comic Girl. I am back with another video. So I do videos several times a week, sometimes several times a day, and in today I am going to be talking about one of the big things that I have learned in the months that I have been back buying and collecting comics. I went on eBay and bought several Amazing Spider-Man comics from the 70s and 80s and 90s. And those issues were very reasonably priced, and I gave the seller outstanding, 5-star ratings and all that type of stuff. I don't ever buy my comics in a plastic hard case that's been graded, because it's very easy to tamper with it and put a comic in there that, So one of the things that I have always said on the internet, both on Facebook and on here, is I never buy comics for investment purposes. So this allows me to purchase comics that people that are in it for investment would not touch, as long as all the pages were inside it. I personally don't care. Later on down the road, I might care about the value of the comics, but for right now, I don't. So what I did was I go over to my local comic book shop, and I will go and look through, their dollar bins. I will go look through their other things to find issues that I don't have. And what I actually do is I actually type up all the issues that I have, and I use that as a way of ensuring that I don't get another issue that's the same. So when I posted, when I had posted a comment several months back that I was purchasing the first issue of the Salvage She-Hulk, the first appearance of She-Hulk, there's actually 2 versions of it, and there might be a third, I don't know. There is the one that came out when the comic book was published, and then there's the True Believers edition. I don't know the difference, because I've never seen a True Believers edition. So I had stated that this was a poor quality comic, but because I was not buying it for investment, as long as all the pages are in there and as long as I can read it, then I will purchase it. And I left the guy a good 5-star rating, because all the pages were in. I could read the comic. That's all that mattered to me. So one of the things that he said was that the She-Hulk show that happened last year lowered the value of his investment. And I kind of didn't understand it, because, as I said, I'm not buying these comics for investment. I'm buying them for entertainment. And I actually watched a video in which he was saying that, yes, the value of first issues, like first appearances, do go down when these shows drop. Especially if the trailer drops, and they don't like the trailer. I personally, as I said before, since I don't buy these comics for investment, I kind of look at people's comments and say, do you have any idea how Marvel and DC work? And quite simply, they don't give a shit about your comic book collection. They don't. Their job is to make money from the movie. If the value of your first issue or first appearance of She-Hulk goes down by $800, they don't care. They are not in the caring business. Especially DC is now very famous for we are not in the caring business of your comic book collection. So I ignored value. I do. Now, next month, I do plan on to send one of my comics off to be graded, but that's going to be one comic, and that's going to be next month. I'm doing it after the hitting month's end, because I just don't have the money to afford to send it out to be graded. Oh man. But that's how Marvel and DC work. They don't give a shit about your comic book collection. They don't give a shit about the value of these comic books. And you can whine and complain all you want about your first issues or certain keys going down in value. But Marvel and DC are just going to laugh in your face. Because people do spend a lot of money on key issues. The most I've ever spent was about $200 for a comic book. And that was for a Amazing Spider-Man, I believe, from the 70s. But that's just me. I mean, that's just my own personal opinion on it, and it will always be continuing to be my own personal opinion on it. But I'm almost done getting all of my Savage She-Hulk comics, and once I have all of those, then I'm going to turn my attention to her second run and get all of those comics, and then I will officially have every single comic that, the Savage She-Hulk, and I believe it was the Sensational She-Hulk. I don't remember. I think it was a Sensational She-Hulk. So yeah. So, I mean, I really try to start collecting these issues early on in their run. That way I don't have to wait so long for the issues that I have, I have been waiting on. And for people who want to know, who don't know, I have up to about 25 Spawn comics. They're really not on my list of I gotta have it. I definitely focus more on the Scorched series than I do with Spawn. But I definitely do spend a lot of money on Wonder Woman, and I definitely spend a good penny on the Amazing Spider-Man, the present run, and of course the ones that I've gotten from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and of course some 90s. But anyways, so I just wanted to get on here and just basically talk about that. People that moan and gripe about the value of their comics going down because Marvel or DC has released these movies. You were all up about it when you found out about it, and now you're all upset because the value of your comics have gone down. I guess it's because I collect for fun, not for investment. Alright, so anyways, I'm going to end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoy making them, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. So until next time, nerds, read on.